These people want to get to that stage so one of them can write that big fat check. And they'll do it by answering this question. Who has the worst hairdo on television?
Do you have the answer? Well, we don't, and we won't until these people vote on the only show where all you need to win is your opinion. What's it called?
It's called Majority Rules.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marc Summers.
And I'm Marcel Neville. These people are here to have a whole lot of fun and to let us know how they think and feel about various subjects. For each subject, we'll get 2 opinions. And then our audience will vote for the one they like better.
Players, if your answer is picked, you'll be one of 4 people to make it to the stage for round 2. Eventually, one player will have the chance to write a check. Could be worth almost $20,000. Lots of money, don't you think?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
We've all had some time to think about the first question. Here it is. Who has the very worst hairdo in television? Manuel, you seem to have an opinion. Stand up, sir. How are you?
All right, I'm doing fine. I think Kramer from Seinfeld has the worst hair on TV.
Kramer from Seinfeld.
You ever see his hair? It looks like a sea urchin. I mean, what is that? Is that his wig or what is that? You know what I mean?
Now, how would you compare your hair, Manuel, to Kramer's?
Well, I don't know. I think mine is pretty nice. I don't know. You know, compared to his, you know.
Do you use anything on it?
Gel.
Gel, yeah, okay. Any particular kind of gel?
No.
No, just any kind of gel.
Any kind of gel, just dab it on.
Thank you, man. He says Kramer. What do you think, Arthel?
Candy, what do you think?
I think it's Peg Bundy on Married with Children. I think that is the worst hairdo of the ages, not only from the 50s to the 60s, but in the 90s, that has to go. She needs a new hairdo. Bad hair day.
Really?
Yes.
Peg Bundy? But she has a great walk, though.
A great walk, great personality, but that hair has to go. My mother don't even wear her hair like that.
Okay, Candy. Well, thank you so much. We're going to see how the people vote. Is it going to be?
Is it going to be Manuel's Kramer?
Or Candy's Peg Bundy? Vote now, everybody.
Peg, how does Peg walk?
She kind of walks like that.
Okay.
Oh, ow. That's how
I had
she
no
walks.
idea you could do that impression. That's very good. Well, the results are in, and 63% did say they felt Manuel's Kramer has the worst hairdo on TV. Oh, there you go. You're going to play in round 2. Go on down. Remember, in the second round, there's room for 3 more players.
Okay, Mark, let's find out who our second player is going to be with a brand new question. And the question is, oh, I like this. What is the cutest cartoon character on TV? The cutest cartoon character on TV. Doris. My mother's name is Doris, so I'm going to go with you.
Great, thank you. I think Tweety Bird is the cutest. My daughter's crazy about him. I'm crazy about him. He's just so adorable. He's all yellow, and you see him on T-shirts and earrings, and he's just really cute. I like him a lot.
And those eyelashes.
That's it.
Mark?
Okay, we have somebody else who must have an opinion on who they think the greatest cartoon character is. And I'm going to come over here. You know what? Your glasses intrigue me. I don't. Oh, Paula, stand up, Paula. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. The cutest cartoon character on TV is?
I think Snoopy the dog. Maybe because he doesn't have any human characteristics, everybody can relate to the sweetness of that character.
Yeah.
And he never fails to come up with some kind of approach to a situation that's down to earth and dog-like.
Don't you think? Yeah, but don't you think most dogs are more human-like than dog-like?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have one the same way, Reggie. Well, thank you, Paula. We'll find out.
All
Who's
right,
it going to
Mark,
be?
we're going to find out if it's Doris's Tweety Bird.
Or is it going to be Paula's Snoopy? Do you have pets? I don't even know.
Now, I have the queen of all pets. She is Onyx the cat. Okay, the results are in, Mark.
What do they say?
52% of the people said Paula's Snoopy.
Look at that.
So, Paula, come on over here. You're going to go on to the stage.
Right down over there.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Mark, you got another question for everybody?
You know, I don't want to say anything, Arthel, but if you will notice, both those people were from my side of the audience, and I don't see anybody from your side of the audience up there just yet.
Okay,
So,
you just wait. You guys ready?
The gauntlet is
We're gonna
down
get
here.
some winners over here. Yes. Okay.
Here's the question. The biggest blow to a man's ego is losing what? I got to go to a guy on this. I got to go to a guy. Oh, Bentley wants to talk. Come on down here, Bentley. Join me if you would. What do you think the biggest blow to a man's ego is?
It's going to be losing his hair. A man loses his self-dignity, and he loses a lot of himself cosmetically when he loses his hair, so he has to look inwardly, and that's a lot more difficult.
Is it something that makes you nervous, the thought of maybe losing your hair? Because you look like you got a lot up there.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Okay, Bentley, thank you. Arthel?
Well, Mark, Karen was chomping at the bit over here to say it's losing what?
Losing his job, because men are so ingrained with supporting their families and being the breadwinner that that's a real blow to their ego.
You know, I think this is going to be a tough call here. So, audience, please vote now. Is it going to be losing the job or losing hair? Man, this is really tough. Mark, what do you think?
Well, I think hair scares a lot of folks, and people have said to me, if you lose your hair, would you wear a piece? You know, I wouldn't, because I don't really care that much about it. So, I don't know. I think it's something else, but nobody mentioned it.
But see, Mark, your piece looks so natural.
My piece looks natural. Thank you.
Kidding.
67% did say Karen and his
losing
job.
his job. Welcome to the stage, Karen.
One more position is available.
And I think Karen is from my side, Mark.
Yeah, I believe that's the case.
Okay, here's our next question. What star of the 60s and 70s has grown... Listen, guys. What star of the 60s and 70s has grown old the most gracefully? The most gracefully. Casey.
We're going to go over here first.
Casey.
I'd say it had to be Dick Clark, because, I don't know, ever since I've seen him, he looks like he's forever 40. So, I don't know. I asked my parents how old he are, and how old he is, and they don't even know. So.
Do you watch the repeats of American Bandstand on VH1?
I see him on, like, funny videos or something with Ed
yeah.
McMahon. That's the only time I've ever seen him, so.
All right, thank you, Casey.
All right. Janice, stand up, Janice. Janice is out of her mind today. Come on over here. Mark. Okay, 60s and 70s, who's held up the most gracefully?
Barbara Eden, I Dream of Jeannie, because she still has that great figure. She can still do whatever she did, and I think they're doing like a remake of I Dream of Jeannie. And you know what? It looks like she looks the same way she did then. She looks great.
Do you know how old she is?
She has to be at least 67 years old, but she looks great. She looks great. It's got to be Barbara Eden of I Dream of Jeannie.
If she's 67, how old am I, Janice?
You know what? You look like you're about 18.
Oh, I love Janice. Oh, I love Janice. Is it going to be Janice's Barbara Eden or
Casey's Dick Clark.
59% did say something, and what did they say? They said Casey's Dick Clark.
All right, Casey,
Look
you're
at
joining other two players, and in a few minutes, one of them could be thousands of dollars richer.
Stick around, we'll be back with more competition after these words. Let's go join them. On Majority Rules, we select some of our players right from our studio audience. If you are planning to be in the Southern California area, why not plan to come to beautiful Burbank and be part of the Majority Rules fun? In fact, let us know in advance when you plan to come. You can call us at 1-888-678-5371. That's the direct line to our office, so call us at 1-888-678-5371. Let's get together. You'll see our show, and you could be one of those lucky people chosen to play Majority Rules right here on our stage. Welcome back to Majority Rules. We're now down to 4 players. They've all gotten the majority votes in round 1, and let's learn a little bit about them. Manuel, what do you do for a living?
I'm a 21-year-old business student, and I'm on my way to open up my own business.
What kind of business, sir?
A sports bar.
Very nice. And Paula with the beautiful glasses. My high school love's name was Paula. Tell me about yourself.
I'm an artist and a writer. The subject I usually focus on is metaphysics in my work, and I'm sailing onward.
Well, oh wow, Paula. Karen, how about you?
I'm a vocational school instructor, and I make hats and 30 flavors of homemade jams and jellies.
What's your best unique flavor?
Unique flavor. Plumberry jam with black plums and blueberries.
Sounds good to me. And Casey, tell me about yourself.
Right now I go to school at the University of Arizona, and that's pretty much all.
And what's your major?
Business right now.
And what's your grade point average?
2.8.
Okay, we're working on it, Casey, right?
I'm still in school.
All right, way to go. Well, this time, instead of voicing their own opinion, they will predict the answers we got when we polled other groups of people. So put your hands in the proper positions, because if you're correct, 2 of you will move on over here to our speaker circle, where Arthel is patiently waiting to find out which 2 people it will be. So here we go with the first question. That would be in the Majority Rules survey. What did people believe is more important for a family with young children? Did the majority say life insurance or health insurance? First person to jump in is Manuel, and what do you think the majority said?
Life insurance.
82% said that health insurance is more important. Son of a gun. Go figure that one out. Okay, here's the next question. In our poll, we asked, who has told more lies? Did the majority say Pinocchio or Bob Packwood? And the first in this time is Karen. What do you think?
Bob Packwood.
74% that his nose would be bigger. Bob Packwood. Yes, you are right. Join Arthel over here in the speaker circle. So Karen is there. And I know that Casey, Paula, and Manuel, that's easy for me to say, would like to join her. So who's going to be the next person? Which dilemma is more common in your household? Did the majority of the people polled say an overcooked casserole or an overdrawn bank account? Manuel, what do you think the majority said?
Overdrawn bank account.
54% said an overcooked casserole was the more common dilemma. Well, we'll move on then, and here it is one more time. When almost 500 people were polled online to determine who they thought is the better replacement hero in a Hollywood movie, the majority said Val Kilmer as Batman or Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Paula, if you're right, you're moving on over.
Pierce Brosnan.
60% said Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Why don't you join Karen right over here? Congratulations. Casey and Manuel, you know what? The ladies beat you this time around, but we do have some nice gifts for you, and this applause is for you. Thank you for being with us.
Okay, Mark, we're going to ask these ladies one more question, and the two of you must make up an answer right here on our stage. You'll have only 15 seconds to sell that answer in your effort to persuade the majority. Those votes will determine today's winner, so here is the question. What is more valuable than gold?
Whoa, one of those thought-provoking questions, and we want you to have some time to think about the answer during the break, because if you're at home, you must have an opinion. We hope you're playing Majority Rules right in your own home, and when we come back, we're going to find out how big that check is and who's going away with it, so stay tuned.
Hey.
Here's how you play Majority Rules at home. We want to get you involved, so if you have a question you think we might like to use, just write it on a postcard and mail it to Majority Rules, 3000 West Alameda, Burbank, California, 91523. If we select your entry, you'll have the satisfaction of hearing how our Majority rules on it here in the studio. Also, we'll announce your name on the air and send you a free Majority Rules souvenir. Remember, include your name and address along with your question.
Welcome back to Majority Rules. We're here with Karen and Paula. They have been thinking about their answers to the question, what is more valuable than gold? During the break, we kept them separate from each other while our producers asked them to reveal their answers. This way, we have no duplication. And Karen, since you were the first to qualify for this round, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, I want to remind you, each of you will have 15 seconds. You don't have to use all of that time, but you must stop if and when you hear this cue. I love that. Good luck to both of you. And Paula, you're going to step over here with me. Karen, front and center. And one more question, one more time. What is more valuable than gold? Beginning now.
More valuable than gold is your good health. Without your health, you can't enjoy that gold. You'll take that gold and pay the doctors. You need to have your health to enjoy your family, to enjoy your spare time, to watch them grow, to have all the fun on vacations. Without your health, you don't look good.
Okay, Karen, come over here with me. Karen, come with me. Paula, you step right here. Karen, you're going to come with me. Okay, and you're going to spell your answer to the audience beginning now.
I think the answer to the question is self-love, because if you have that, not only do you attract to you love, but you attract to you abundance, and you want good health. And it seems...
Okay, both of you come back here. And of course, we've heard two very different answers. Will it be Karen's good health or Paula's self-love? Audience, please vote right now for the response you think deserves to win. And Mark, what do you think?
Well, it's tough to say. You know, I thought somebody was going to say family or say children. So I think it's different to everybody. But both good answers, and we'll find out what the audience...
We're going to find out right now, in fact, Mark, because you know what? The votes are in, and 68% of the people in this audience voted for Karen's good health.
Congratulations, you're our winner.
Yes,
there we go.
You did a fantastic job as well. You're going to get a $500 gift certificate and a nice round of applause for Paula.
Way to go, Paula. And Karen, for speaking your mind with your opinion, we're going to give you $2,500 for winning this round and an opportunity to write a great big check right over there.
The excitement continues in a moment. Don't go away.
After you, Karen.
So yeah, I thought that was nice.
In the next few weeks, we'll have an exciting game just for you, all you viewers at home. We can't give you the details just yet, but it involves cash and more cash. And all that money could be going to you. You won't have to provide your answer in the form of questions or even fill in missing letters because Majority Rules is the only show where all you need to win is an opinion. So keep watching for all the details. The fun and the money have just begun.
With our champ Karen, who is going to attempt to write herself a very big check. It started when we asked Karen to pick a question at random. We conducted our own Majority Rules poll on this question: what is the hardest thing to give? Forgiveness, money, or blood?
We want you to predict the outcome of that vote, Karen, by placing the answers on a very big check. And the percent of votes each answer gets will become the digits of that check. For instance, let's start with this one here, blood. Now, if blood got 37% of the vote, Karen, it could be worth 37 cents, or it could be worth $37, or it could be worth $3,700, just depending on where you place it on the board.
And if you place the highest vote getter in the first position, followed by the middle and the item getting the least votes at the very end, you will get the money. And if you write the biggest possible check, we'll add a $10,000 bonus.
Well, Karen, the votes are in our computer data bank. I'd like you to step to my left and put those in the order that you think was voted highest to lowest. Would it be blood? Would it be money? Or would it be forgiveness? The audience has their opinion. They're trying to help. But I think it's always best to go with your gut. Some are saying switch, some say keep it.
Directions over there.
Is that your final answer right there?
Hardest thing to give.
That's your final answer, okay.
Well, Karen, I'm going to give you a little insight here. I can tell you now that one answer got 50% of the vote, another got 26%, and the lowest percentage was 24%.
So if the check you've written is $5,026.24, that would be the highest check possible. We would then add the $10,000 bonus. But remember, if those are not the numbers on that board, that check up there is worthless. But I have one that's worth a little bit of money right here in my pocket. You got $2,500 for winning round 3. I have doubled it. I have a check here made out to you, Karen, for $5,000. You can take this and walk out the door, or you can say, well, Mark, I'm going to really risk it all and go for the big check. What do you want to do, Karen?
I'm going to go for it.
She's going to go for it, folks. She's going for it. Face me, if you would, please. This check goes back in my pocket. You wanted the big one. Keep your fingers crossed. Show us those numbers, please. You did it! You did it! We're $10,000! Your check for $15,026.26.
And guess what, Karen? So we're going to add to that the $2,500 you won earlier in the show. So you walk away with $17,526.24.
Way to go!
Congratulations. And I'm sure you haven't agreed with every opinion expressed on today's show, but there is one thing we can all agree on.
Anybody can win and everybody can have fun when we play what game, Karen?
Majority Rules.
Yeah! Bye-bye. Let's go say hi to all those people. You did it.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content. You can play free games and win real prizes.